Hello, this is Jesse Spivak from New Visions for Public Schools. In this video, I want to present an overview of the Regents Prep Planning Strategic Data Check-in conducted across the New Visions for Public Schools network. Currently, students must pass 5 New York State Regents exams to graduate high school with a Regents diploma. Students must get at least a 65 on the English Regents, any Math Regents, any Science Regents, and any Social Studies Regents, and then one additional score of a 65 or higher in social studies, math, or science. For students with IEPs, the graduation requirements are the same combination of subject area tests, except a 55 counts as passing. In a typical New York City public high school, there are 3 Regents administrations per year for 4 years. Multiply that by 5 required exams, and then multiply that by roughly 100 students per cohort, and one ends up with roughly 6,000 possible Regents administrations. Strategically planning when each student will take each of their graduation required exams is an exercise that can dramatically improve the likelihood that every student will graduate within 4 years. But the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Students are not widgets that can follow the same manufacturing process. While some students may successfully complete algebra in 9th grade, others will take longer to fully master algebraic thinking skills. The situation grows in complexity when one takes into consideration the fact that students cannot earn credit for passing the same class more than once. Take Jalissa as an example. She may have failed the algebra Regents but passed algebra the course during her freshman year. This puts her school administrator in the position of having to decide if Jalissa should retake the algebra class for no credit, which will prepare her for the Regents, or to move on to geometry or algebra 2, which are clearly not as closely aligned to the algebra Regents standards as an actual algebra course. If they choose the former, Jalissa will fall behind in her math credit accumulation, but will probably be better prepared for the algebra Regents. If they choose the latter, Jalissa will stay on track with her math credit accumulation, but will be learning material that may not help her master her missed skills that stopped her from passing the Regents exam. The choice that I just described, thankfully, is often a false dichotomy. Jalissa can actually both prepare for the algebra Regents through independent study, online coursework, lunch and learns, after-school tutoring, and Saturday Academy, while simultaneously making progress on her mathematics credit requirement by taking and passing her next math course. The challenge facing many school leaders is to strategically plan and keep track of all the different possible permutations around Regents preparation that are necessary for maintaining consistent follow-through and successful results. To help school leaders plan the Regents preparations process in a way that is personalized for each student, New Visions for Public Schools engages in the Regents Prep and Planning Strategic Data Check-in twice per year, once prior to the January Regents and once again prior to the June Regents. During the check-in, a member of the New Visions team works with the school leader to compare the Regents exams students are scheduled to sit for against their current programs. Students programmed in classes that end in Regents are assumed to be engaged in preparation for the Regents that will put them in a position to pass the upcoming administration. Students not programmed in classes that end in the Regents they are scheduled to take, like Jalissa, are reviewed to ensure that they are either in a class that is providing the prep work they need on top of new credit-bearing material, or that they are engaged in an additional activity, like after-school tutoring, that will help them succeed on the upcoming Regents administration. Through an analysis of scheduling data, educator tools for organizing plans, and coaching that leverages many years of collective school leadership experience, the Regents Preparation Planning Strategic Data Check-in helps make sure that all students are in academic programs that are personalized for their graduation requirement needs.